Hi, yeah, I did like a top 5 a couple months ago, and I went to Cedar Point, so it changed a lot, and yeah, that's it. Also, I wrote the script in like 45 minutes, so it's not that good, so I'm just saying, yeah, let's get on with it. Number 10 is Raptor at Cedar Point. I didn't know what to think of it when I was going in, other than it just looked like a fun ride, but my expectations were exceeded. This is a really good ride. It has a great drop, intense inversions, and an insane helix. One of my favorite parts is the transition into the final brake run, which is just madness. Also, this is my favorite roller coaster by B&M, so yeah, that's cool. Number 9 is Superman the Ride at Six Flags New England. This ride holds a special place in my heart as I have been riding it since 2nd grade. It offers airtime, if you can get room with awful restraints, and decently intense moments. It also has one of the best drops in any roller coaster as it feels like you're just falling forever. If they ever put T-bars back on this thing, it would probably crack my top 3, but unfortunately it doesn't, so it has to find a spot at number 9. Now we're really early in the list, but the rest of these rides were very close and extremely hard to rank, and I consider the rest of these roller coasters elite. I'm not sure anyone can agree with the rest of these roller coasters, but anyway, let's move on to number 8. Number 8 is Boulder Dash at Lake Compounce. This is one of the most insane roller coasters I've ever been on. The first turn after the drop is 100% the best part of the ride because it feels crazy rough and it makes it feel unsafe. The terrain makes this ride extremely unique as it's built into the side of the mountain. What it was lacking with this season though was airtime, with only 3 good airtime moments, which I was disappointed about, but it's still an elite wooden roller coaster. Number 7 is Magnum Excel 200 at Cedar Point, my favorite traditional hyper roller coaster. Oh, you thought Nitro was gonna be on here? That's like actually one of the funniest jokes I've ever heard. Like actually, that's really funny. That's really funny. That's funny. I rode this 7 times over the course of my 2 days at Cedar Point, and this ride is absolutely incredible. The drop is awesome with the non-restrictive restraints, and it feels like you're gonna fly out. People say it's too rough, but shut the hell up. Without the roughness, the ride would have a lot less character. Don't even get me started on those triangle hills, by the way. Also, I'm convinced that the transition into the turnaround is literally unsafe, which I love. You'll know what I mean when you ride it. Number 6 is Millennium Force at Cedar Point. I honestly do not know what it is about this ride, but it gets me every time. From the amazing lap bars to the stellar first drop, I love almost everything about this ride. I even graded out on the first overbank turn. Something I look for in a roller coaster is pacing, which is what this ride does better than any other ride I've been on. Like Theme Park Crazy said, it really does feel like you're Sonic the Hedgehog flying around the track. This ride is pretty comparable to Superman the Ride, but it is better in my opinion. Topping off the top 5 is Wicked Cyclone at Six Flags New England. Like Superman, I have a big soft spot for this ride, as I have ridden it more than any other roller coaster. Sitting in the back row, night ride, when it's hauling is just heaven. It has awesome airtime moments, including the most overpowered airtime moment I've ever experienced, the Double Down. Its inversions are fun, especially the last one since the pacing isn't very good on the last lap, and it is all around an awesome ride that everyone should experience at some point in their life. Coming into my top 4, these roller coasters are always switching around, so trigger warning. Number 4 is a roller coaster that a lot of people will get triggered over, which I understand, but the 4th best roller coaster I have ridden, and my favorite roller coaster launch, is King Dakar at Six Flags Great Adventure. This is my favorite roller coaster of all time, but there is a big difference between favorite and best. I love every single thing about this ride. Its roughness, its airtime, its intensity, etc. Going from 0 to 128 miles an hour in just 3 seconds is really the best feeling in the world. And that split second you're at the top is amazing because you can see everything around you. But before you know it, you're careening towards the ground in a 270-degree spiral into a 129-foot tall bunny hill and hit the brakes. Talk about an adrenaline rush. My recommendations for rows are Any Train Row 1 or Teal Train Row 6. Okay, number 3 is El Toro at Six Flags Great Adventure, and my number 1 wooden roller coaster. There isn't really much to say about this ride because everyone already knows everything about it. It's tall, it's fast, it has unbeatable airtime. It's crazy intense. I love it. That's all I gotta say, really. Big boy trigger warning because the second best roller coaster I've ever ridden is Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point. I love airtime, and that is Steel Vengeance's biggest strength. The first two hills has one of the best airtime I've ever experienced. It is also a very long ride, which is awesome. The inversions are fun, and the stall reminds you of Wicked Cyclones. In my old top 5, I said that Wicked Cyclone could beat this ride. Boy, was I wrong. And number 1 roller coaster, and the best roller coaster in Frontier Town, is Cedar Creek Mine Ride. This ride is awesome, and it hecking sends it, dude. Everything about this ride is perfect. From the launch lift hill, to the drop, to the transitions, and the second launch. I love this ride to bits. It also has great airtime moments. It's just so good. I can't. So yeah, that's it. Bye.